Hey guys, Didi Benami here, reporting live from my apartment. And I just wanted to reach out to you all because I know it's been a while. And I promised you that as soon as you got me to a certain number on Twitter and Facebook, that I would rap one of my poems. Now, rapping I have never done in my entire life. However, I am a storyteller and I will read you my poem as it was thrown out of my head. And then I typed it up and put it in a blog, and you can always check those blogs at didibenami.tumblr.com. This poem is called Scars Will Take You Far. I wish the scar would just go away. I don't like to hate, but I'll admit I distaste looking at it every day. I know it was all my own mistake. How can you accidentally set fire to your place? After 2 weeks of practicing straight set fire to the rain. What's the irony of that? With the burns and what we're called to face every day, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, I suppose. Anyway, when distractions consume you, that's all that it takes. 5 minutes will kill you if you're not awake. I just wanted to take a hot bath in a warm bathroom and then watch Smash, see Katharine McPhee kick ass, but my stupid space heater kind of ruined all of that. Not to mention the best part of it all was I definitely had a face mask on. Yeah, it was like a scene from a movie. At least the firemen were cute. According to my neighbor, because I was too busy being totally mortifying and crying. What else is new? Thank you, Fire Station 82. The entire week I was meeting very important people who all looked at me and my scar like I had a disease. They'd look at my chest and react like, stay away from me. Just FYI to those people, burns aren't contagious. Well, it's all very poetic in a nightmarish sort of way. A good story to tell, but unfortunately it's true. And in case you wondered about the band-aids that I've been wearing, it's actually not a fashion statement that Soyeon would approve. Oh, what stylist tape can do. I'm very lucky that I didn't burn off my face or my hair or lose my place or my faith. And though there was a moment after months of fire restoration, I almost gave up. I threw it all down on my knees to the floor, just knowing I couldn't give up. But I was exhausted, mentally and physically and emotionally, and all I could do was pray for a way to make things work again. Desperately pleading for some kind of miracle to keep my heart beating, to keep my heart alive in the midst of all these trials. And lo and behold, God presented some miracles that have arrived. Now all of a sudden I have wonderful things that are happening, and I'm happier than I've ever been in my life. I have an awesome job, and I get to see my idol family back where it all began. And I get a whole new perspective on everything. I see how I could have done better had I not been so distracted and out of place and lost in my mind space. With my parents battling every day, calling regarding their divorce in the middle of my biggest days. It was just like a battle that wouldn't go away. I wish then that I could have listened to myself and the guidance that I received, but most importantly, follow that gut that God gave me in the first place. And I suppose that everything happens for a reason and at its own pace. It's all about learning and the journey. And if it's real, and you're honestly here because your heart and your soul will not let you go, or your ego's been kicked in the ass and tested too many times that you realize it's not even an option to give up, then what you're really capable of being is a vulnerable human being without all that bullshit swirling in your head. That's what I respect. And if you give that out, then that's what you'll get back. Tape it up and just do it. Just like Madonna said. Have no fear, because you won't crumble no matter what unravels your day. It's all about the lessons and what we take with us. We must utilize them in every way and let the circumstances teach us to see things in a positive way in every move that we make. Shine your light. As Jason Reeves would say, be bright. And make it work, because it's all going to be all right. And I just wanted to thank you guys for getting me to the number that you have on Twitter and Facebook, and I love to see the numbers growing. It's absolutely amazing and such a beautiful, positive thing, and so exciting. And as we're, gearing towards my release for music, which, yes, has taken a while, and I do want it to be perfect. I'm such a perfectionist, but I also want it to represent me, because I do think that, as much as I didn't want to admit it when I was on the show, I did get a little bit lost in my own head. And that's part of what I've been writing about. And I took a little bit of time off to well, actually, I didn't take any time off. I've always been running around like a crazy businesswoman trying to learn everything as much as I can. But I think the most important thing is to make sure that you represent yourself. And my first few performances and what I know in my heart I was supposed to do were my best ones. So, in retrospect, and being able to have the opportunity to go back and see the idols from this season and hopefully offer some advice to them, I know it's a whirlwind, and I know that it's crazy and it's stressful and there's so much pressure. But you guys are doing such a great job, and I am so floored to see the talent that exists. There's room for everybody. I was lucky and blessed to get onto the show, but I think everybody has so much potential, and it's what you do with it. You, my fans, you guys inspire me so much, and totally, I mean, just beyond words. There's really nothing that I could say that would describe my gratitude to you and your patience and your support. So it means the world, and I just wanted to say thank you and bless you, and I wish you all the best. And just remember that kindness is key, and bullying sucks, and nobody wants to hear anything mean about themselves ever. So I know we all say the golden rule is treat others as you would want to be treated, but it's so true. And especially, as artists, and to the kids on the show and everybody who's going through Idol, just think about how you would want to be treated if you were a contestant on that show and you had 28 million people or however many people watching you and judging you. Ultimately, we're not the judge of anybody, and we shouldn't even be the ones to judge ourselves, even though we somehow tend to be our own worst critics. I do think that it's really important to just support and show kindness. Make sure that kindness is key. And, you know, you don't get all the information from a 1 minute and 30-second clip of somebody on a show like that. And, it's an amazing experience, but also keep in mind that people are crazy and mean. It'll scar you for the rest of your life, and it can. But partially, I think what being an artist is about is being able to comprehend what that really is about and where it's coming from, and from other people's insecurities. And it's never directed towards you. All you can do is just pray for the best for them. I just wanted to say thank you so much. I have so much gratitude for you all. And you can catch me every week on The Hollywood Reporter. I love finding out how everybody got to where they got to, and how the journey's been for everybody else, because we all have had a different experience. And I love you guys.